What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy Lion Eye for keeping your man coin boosted at all times. Oh my god. Wait until you check this whopper out, Mr. Anthony John Stewart. Anthony John Stewart felt he was fighting like Muhammad Ali in the Alexander Usyk defeat. Here we go, check these comments out from Mr. Johnston. I swear I was looking like Muhammad Ali in there. Yeah, I swear I was looking like Muhammad Ahmad Ali in there. He told media members in London yesterday at the press conference. I can show you the sparring footage where I'm on the ropes, leaning and rocking. Throughout the fight, I thought I was winning. But at the stage, by the 12th round, I kinda knew it was close. I thought at that stage I was well in the fight, because it didn't seem like there was any real communication as to where I'm at. Like, Mr. Johnston, you're losing this fight. You're down bad by 2 rounds. I didn't get that from my useless C-level team. I'm not blaming anyone by saying I didn't get any good advice from my useless Dosser team. But I didn't get the impression that I was losing the fight. I thought we were well in it. That's why when they announced the name, I was kinda like, oh? It was all just, that's it, keep on going, AJ. So I was jabbing and jabbing, and tickling, and fannying around. It was hard to accept afterwards. Now, when I watch it back, I think he won by 3 rounds. That's probably from the 9th onwards. There you go then. There's the comments from Mr. Johnson, and not being funny, but I mean, I can show you the sparring footage where I'm on the ropes leaning. What would that do, AJ? Yeah? When you was on the ropes. In fact, in the USYK fight, I didn't actually see you on the ropes leaning. Yeah? The only time you was on the ropes was when USYK pushed you there and you looked like you was about to be KO'd again. Well, tell a lie. The only time you was on the ropes was when you were about to fall over and couldn't hold your own legs up. Yeah? Because Fernando had been making your legs weak for the last 12 weeks in camp. That's all we saw. We didn't see you. Listen, we've all seen men on the ropes leaning and rocking with it, rocking and rolling, yeah? That was never you. You was using the ropes to hold you up because your legs was weak, because Fernando been blowing your backside out for God knows how long. Give your weak legs, yeah? Because I'm sorry, there's something going on here. How can a dude have strong legs like yourself and you can't hold yourself up in the 12th round in there with a man who's known to have no power? Yeah? Chisora did a better job than you. I'll tell you why Chisora did a better job than you. Chisora didn't have Fernando in his backside, blowing it all the way out. Yeah? Because if he did, his legs would have been weak too. That's the bottom line here, people. It's not a big mystery. Wait a minute, AJ is a prime athlete. It's much better than Chisora. How did he end up half smoked? Oh, now we know. Yeah? Because Fernando being there, yeah, giving him one from the back. That's the explanation. And that makes your legs weak. Yeah? There's an old, in boxing in general, they say, oh, don't have kind of relationships in camp because it makes your legs weak. If you think hetero relationships make your legs weak, wait until you got some next Donny in your back. It's a whole nother level. Do you know what I'm saying? Some next Donny, stretching your, you know what I mean? 100%. That's what it was. Yeah? About you was looking real slick on the ropes. You never look slick on the ropes. Never mind in camp, in the ring, you never was on the ropes looking slick. Yeah? I swear I thought I was looking like Ali, and he's saying this after watching the fight as well. I think he still believes it. Because that's why AJ came out and said, oh yeah, I'm going to box and jab a bit. And it makes me laugh that it's even saying now that, oh, people wasn't telling me how bad it was, so I was jabbing and jabbing. Well, you just came out in the last week and said, you're going to do the same. I'm going to jab, and I'm sick of all these AJ man fans. Yeah, AJ says things, and man fans come out and say, Oh no, YB, he's playing games. Yeah, he's luring you in. How many times have you been saying that? Yeah, I remember before the Ruiz fight, AJ was saying, or the Ruiz rematch, sorry, AJ was saying all these weird comments. I was the one saying AJ needs to go in there, tighten his defense up, and stand pat, hold his feet, and whip away to Mr. Blobby. Yeah, all the AJ fans will say, no, YB, it's all mind games. Yeah, he's tricking Ruiz. He goes in there and he runs around for 12 rounds. AJ isn't that kind of guy who's smart enough to play mind games. He can barely do it. He can barely do what he's supposed to do about mind games. Mind games are something you add when you're on top of your game. Mind games? He can't do the bare basics right. Mind games? Yeah. You don't do mind games when you can't do the bare bones basics correctly. Look at this. Look at this picture here. I thought I looked like Ali. You look at his face. Your mouth's wide open, gasping for air, and your legs are weak. Yeah, look at his leg giving way. And I'm sorry, but these legs here, yeah, have got Fernando's name written all the way over it. These aren't the legs. Look at the definition on the legs. It doesn't add up. There's no way a man can have legs conditioned like that and they're giving way. I tell you, unless his back's getting blown out. Yeah. And we've heard, there's no wonder AJ can't walk properly, 100%. Fernando would be in there, tugging at AJ's guts. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, perforating his liver and whatnot, giving it a good poke. Yeah, stop poking it. How about that? Yeah, if you stop poking your booty, maybe your leg will hold up in the fight with USYK. How about that? And I'm sorry, people, but it's not a coincidence that this was the first camp Fernando's been in charge. AJ's legs have never given way like that before. Yeah? And it's not a coincidence. So, oops, one of them ones. Anyway. I don't know what to say about this guy, man. This guy dusty anyway, man. I ain't trying to hear no more from this guy. I looked like Ali and I thought I was winning. And AJ ain't lying. He did think he was winning. But it just shows how useless his team is. And it frustrates me even more because he's saying these things. And yet he's rehired half of the same team. Okay, you got rid of Rob. But we've been told you about Rob. Rob wasn't the only one, though. Fernando was one of the key ones shouting, "Great, AJ, keep going with that." I didn't see Fernando saying, "No, AJ, wait there a minute. Even though your legs are weak, because I've been digging your back out, you need to do this, that, the other." In the 6th or 7th round, I was going crazy saying, yeah, because I think AJ threw about 2 uppercuts to the body, and USYK visibly backed up but looked scared. That was the only point in the fight I saw USYK looking scared. What did AJ do? No more of that. He had a good 6th or 7th round, and that was it. He was done after that. Didn't do anything constructive. If I can see that, why ain't Fernando, the great trainer, pick up on that? Yeah? Anyway, man, get this guy out of here either way. I'm done with this guy, man. But I look like Ali now. Does that look like Ali? Ali, on his worst day, knew how to hold himself on the ropes. Even when Ali was washed, yeah, he knew how to tuck up. I mean, look at this guy's leaky defense on the ropes. Whenever you see Floyd on the ropes, yeah, he like this, elbows in, chin down, or he tight, he giving it he super duper tight. This guy here, what's tight about this? I'm not even gonna call it defense. This ain't even D. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but whatever it is, what's this? Body wide open, and his head's wide open, and his legs are weak and caving in, and get this guy out of here, man. He dusty, man. I ain't trying to hear no more from Johnson. Simple as that. Get him all the way out of here.